Hello Capricorn and welcome to my channel Looking Glass Tarot. What I have for you right now is your general reading for December 2016. The spread I have in front of me is the Celtic Cross spread, or also known as the Sun Cross spread. I'm just going to dive right in and start right away. Um, the first card that came out for you guys is you guys right now, kind of like your general energy right now. Um, and what I'm seeing with this one, you've got the Queen of Swords, and what I'm seeing with this one is uh, you guys are very ambitious right now. Um, I'm also getting this has to do with a relationship. And right now, you guys are kind of, I feel like you're hopeful about it, but you guys are kind of also kind of iffy on trusting the other person, and just kind of you're iffy on whether or not you just kind of want to go, take their hand and go along with them. Um, I feel like maybe that is because you don't want to lose, the ambition that you do have. Um, I feel like it's because you guys don't want to like lose who you are in the process of that. And this could also be, have to do with, like, this is the starting point with you. So I also feel like this could be a person, and if it is a person, I feel like it could be a Virgo or a Libra um person. And the next card I have for you guys is what's crossing you. So it's kind of like what's your challenge that you're facing. And the card that came up for you guys is the Death card. So I feel like your challenge is to transform your ideas and your thoughts around the situation, kind of take them and take the change and to help, let it transform you as a person. I feel like that's the challenge. You're afraid of losing who you are, is what I'm getting out of it too. You're afraid of losing yourself um in a possible relationship, and I feel like your challenge is to, instead of being afraid of it changing you, you know let yourself transform even more into who you are, maybe um through this experience. Anyway, the next card that we have is your conscious mind. So your goals and, your crowning thoughts on the situation. And what came up for you guys is the Hanged Man. And with this, I see you guys kind of like waiting some things out. You've kind of been like, things have kind of been hanging in the balance for a while. Kind of being indecisive about things, you know, but not necessarily fearing them too much, but just kind of like being indecisive when it comes, to whatever situation you have here. I feel like I said, I feel like this has to do with a relationship um, that you guys are possibly already in. Um, let's see. The next card that we have is your unconscious, which is also like the root of the issue or the root of what's going on. And what I got for you guys is the Two of Cups, which is essentially it's known as the soulmate card. So I see with whatever person you guys might be thinking about, the root of it is like you see that you guys have this chemistry and you guys have this connection, but it's kind of in the back of your mind right now. But that's like the root of it subconsciously is you can that there's a connection there. Um, Subconsciously Okay, and moving on to the past regarding the situation. And the card that came up for that is the Six of Cups. And I feel like this is someone coming to you, offering you a gift or offering you love, possibly. And, you're reaching out to accept it, but at the same time, you're very iffy on it. You kind of have got your guard up a little bit, and you're not quite sure if it's something you want to take. So this could be for, you know, people that are already in a relationship. Maybe it's someone offering to take things to the next level, and you're not quite sure if that's something you're ready for yet. Or it could be, if you're single, it could be an offer of love, but you're not quite sure if you want to move forward with this person. And that's what I'm getting for that. So the future card we have is Justice. And with that being the future card, I feel like you guys are going to be kind of working through this in your mind. There might be some legal stuff in mind. Um, I'm getting paperwork together. I feel like maybe some of you guys might possibly be contemplating marriage. Um, because we do have the lovers here too with the Two of Cups. But the justice card, I feel like that's, like I said, a lot with, getting paperwork together. Also, letting the cards fall where they may regarding this too. Um, and it's also a card of karma, so it could be good karma or bad karma um, regarding the situation as well in the future. Anyway, moving on to the next card, we've got your inner strength and your inner attitude. And what came up for you guys for that is the Two of Wands. So, what I'm getting for this being your inner strength, I feel like with inner strength, you guys are good at looking at what you have and putting it into practical application. Analyzing situations and, you know, figuring out what to do. I feel like that's your guys' inner strength. And if it has to do with your inner attitude, I feel a lot of contemplation, like weighing up pros and cons of the situation. Um, Maybe feeling a little down about it, like down and out because you're not quite sure what to do. And that, I feel like that would be your inner attitude. I see quite a bit of like indecisiveness and being guarded as your inner attitude. Um, so yeah, that's what I'm getting with that one. And the next card is your hopes and fears. And for that, we have the lovers. Uh, I'm seeing that I feel that with you know with it being a possible fear card, I feel like this could be you guys being afraid of making the wrong decision. With this situation, with this relationship, whatever it may be, um, I feel like you're afraid of making the wrong decision regarding it. And for a hope, you could be hoping that you're making the right decision. I feel like this is a hope and fear card regarding decision making, with it being the lovers. So you're afraid that you might make the wrong decision, but you're hoping you'll make the right one. So you're kind of teeter tottering between that with your hopes and your fears. Okay, and moving on to the next card, we have your outside influences and the attitude you present to the world. And what we have for this is the Page of Wands. And I see this being more of the attitude you present to the world. And with that, I'm seeing you guys kind of having this air of confidence, showing that you have confidence. Also, it's like a quiet confidence, but I also feel like you guys are kind of standing your ground, and also people can see that you're very guarded. Um, and as far as an influence, I feel like if this is a person, they could be a fire sign with it being wands. So it could be an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo. So it could be an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo person in your life. And I feel like if they are the outer influence, that they're kind of feeding into your insecurities when it comes to this situation. They're not helping. They're telling you things that might not necessarily be true about the person or the situation that you're going through right now. They're kind of influencing you to be more guarded, and that's just really not helping you. Um, yeah, I just see them being really, really sneaky, just trying to like stir things up, perhaps. That's what I see with that one. And then the overall outcome card that we have here is the Seven of Pentacles. And I feel like this is just you guys kind of stepping back and looking at at everything regarding the situation, looking at possible, like if you're single, like possibly looking at other, you know, options that you have out there. If this is a relationship that you're already in, I feel like yet again you're like you're weighing up the pros and cons of taking the next step in a relationship or starting a new relationship. You guys are kind of like weighing up the pros and cons or any other options you might have. And that's what I'm getting with the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like this reading's more geared towards relationship. So that's what I have for you guys for this. That's it for that. But I also have one more card for you guys as an advice card from my Don Miguel Ruiz, the Four Agreements deck. This right here, in case you're interested. And the card that I pulled out of that for you guys, it says don't make assumptions at the top, and it says eliminate gossip. And what it says on the back, it says making assumptions is a setup for suffering because usually we gossip about our assumptions. We make assumptions and believe we are right, then we defend our assumptions and try to make others wrong. So I have a feeling that this advice card has to do with you guys being guarded. Um, because also with, you know, with being guarded, it can also make you very defensive. And there's nothing wrong with, you know, standing up for what you believe in. Absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. Um, but I would say be wary of um, how you're saying it and who you're saying it to. Um, because, you know, you're just going to end up setting yourself up to be hurt in the long run if you are if you jump to conclusions too quickly because you're indecisive and you're being guarded about this possible relationship or the relationship that you're in. I feel like, you know, you just have to watch what you're saying and who you're saying it to, because it could come back to bite you in the end with the future card, with the karma and that justice card for the future. It could come back, it could turn around and kind of, I don't, you know, for lack of better words, bite you in the ass. But yeah, I'd just be wary of that. And I don't know, I'm being drawn to the card that is on the top of this deck right here. That's just kind of laying here. I'm being drawn to share this one with you guys too, so that's what I'm gonna do. It says, it's another don't make assumptions one at the top, but it says let your life be transformed. And I feel like this has to do with your challenge card. It says when you stop making assumptions, your word becomes impeccable and your life is completely transformed. Magic just happens in your life. What you need comes to you easily because spirit moves freely through you. All right, so that might have something to do also with following your intuition regarding this. You know, just allow things to flow. You know, just allow things to flow and follow your intuition more than what other people are saying, because they could be saying things to you too. So I feel like follow your intuition. Don't always believe the things that other people are saying. Know the facts before you jump to conclusions. That's what I'm getting out of that one. So that's all I have for you guys right now. If you could, please like, comment, and subscribe. Uh, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Um, I hope you guys have a happy holidays, and I'll see you back in January.